I was known for multiple combinations. I was known for being able to close that gap on my opponent extremely fast. And I still work on that. I still work on closing that gap, being able to get in there before he has time to react. And that's exactly what I work on right in here. This is my favorite one, shooting a hand to the face. If I make contact, great, but at least it makes him blink. And when he blinks, I finish it off there. And then, if I get in close in here, what I'll do, let me turn you around, Mac. If I get in close, then I'll grab here, spin around, and then choke him unconscious, right here. I use a lot of my jiu-jitsu techniques on this fellow here. There's my favorite one. Everyone will relate to that. If they've seen MMA, that's one of the more common ones they use in the octagon. Well, you know, interesting, Joe Rogan, who is the commentator on the UFC, he started the martial arts because he watched my movies and he watched my techniques in my movies. And so that's what encouraged him to become a martial artist. Joe has been doing jiu-jitsu. Well, I've been doing jiu-jitsu now for over 20 years, and I think he's been doing it for probably 10 to 15. Well, you know, everyone talks to me about Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee and I were very good friends, and we trained together for like 3 years before he left for Hong Kong to pursue his movie career. And I didn't hear anything from Bruce for like 2 years. Then out of the blue, Bruce calls me. He says, I've done 2 movies in Hong Kong and they're really successful. I want to do a movie now with a fight scene that everyone will remember. And I want to do the fight scene in the Colosseum in Rome, and I want you to be my opponent. At that time, I held the world title. And kiddingly, I say to Bruce, I said, well, who wins, Bruce? And he said, I win, I'm the star of this movie. And I said, oh, I see, you want to beat the world champion. He said, no, I don't. I want to kill the world champion. So anyway, I know, again, I was still teaching and that was my life. But I thought that I'll go over there and do this movie with Bruce, and you know, just to kind of break up my role of teaching all the time. And so I did, and it became an incredibly successful film, even to this day. The title of the movie, Return of the Dragon.